pick up the camera at all yesterday, and I totally do not regret it one bit. I had an awesome New Year's Eve. It was really relaxed and really just undescribable. It was so relaxing and so enjoyable. Anyways, I hope everybody else had a great New Year's Eve. I just wanted to pop on. It is now Monday, January 1st. And what time is it? It is 7:23 p.m. And I had such a chill, relaxed day today. It's like New Year's Eve was chill and relaxed. Today was chill and relaxed. And I just wanted to pop on. So my plan is to kind of do faces of the day and outfit of the day in my weekly vlogs. Originally, I was wanting to upload vlogs by Monday night, but I'm enjoying the downtime. I mean, it's great to have goals and everything, but it's great to just relax and take time to enjoy the company that you're with as well. And that's really what I did on New Year's Eve, is just relaxed, enjoyed the person that I was with, person that I was lucky enough to spend that time with, and it was so good. But anyways, I am probably going to go to bed early because I do really want to work on my fitness goals and my health goals. So today was my first full day of doing keto style diet, and yeah, I mean, I feel good so far. My blood sugar definitely was good, very stable throughout the day. No spikes, nothing. I was in range pretty much the entire day, which is fantastic. And it is kind of something that I expected from doing a keto-based diet. But yeah, so far so good. We'll see. I know that people typically have a couple of days where it's harder adjustment, but so far day one is good. I will show some recipes, not tonight. Tonight I am just gonna chill out. I think I'm just gonna make tuna. I believe I have tuna, and I got this avocado mayo. So I'm gonna make that and some celery sticks for work tomorrow. Breakfast I'll have eggs, something pretty basic, and then tomorrow night I'll worry about cooking stuff for the rest of the week. Already have a bunch of spiralized zucchini, so that was something I was thinking of incorporating. I love my spiralized zucchini. But I hope everybody else had a really great 2017 ending, and I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is Tuesday, January the 2nd, and I am rushing out the door. My hair is not brushed out yet because it's freaking cold out, and I'll be putting on my Adidas toque, and that'll kind of help mess up my hair a little bit. But my outfit's super basic, so I'm not gonna go over it because I've worn it before. My face is virtually the same as I've been doing lately, except one thing that I did want to talk about was I watched a Wayne Goss video from, I don't know, maybe a year or two. I was just going through some of his old videos. So I have this Locket foundation from Kat Von D. It's actually old. They've reformulated it. I want to use it up. It's super concentrated. So I thought that the Smashbox priming oil would go perfect with it. And I think it looks, here, look at focus. I don't know. I'll go back and review the footage, but I wanted to check in now, and then I'm going to check in after work and see how it looks then. and do a comparison. But I mean, when it was going on, and I really liked the way that it went on, and I powdered very little with it. I used a little bit of my Medium Plus powder from MAC over top, but not a ton. So we'll see how it stands up throughout the day. Anyways, I have to pack my lunch and head off to work. So good morning, guys. I did not do a check-in yesterday because it failed miserably. Well, not miserably, it just, yeah, the foundation wore off. I think I put too much of the primer oil in, but today I did something a little bit different. I have the Too Faced Hangover Primer Cream underneath of Chanel Le Beige foundation, and then minor difference in my eyes. They look like pretty similar to what I normally do, but I use the Sephora Pro palette, and I use Whisper of Guilt on my eyelids. That's on my highlight. Cheeks are the same, Baby Love, as well as Sweets for my sweet. On my lip is Spice Girl Too Faced Lip Injection, and then bronzer is that Bronzer Bar palette. I did want to hop on quickly and show my hair. So I wanted to pop on quickly and just talk about my hair, because I used today for the first time the Monat Rejuva beads as well as the blowout cream, and I also used just the tiniest amount for my flyaways of the styling Kathy Putty, or the styling from the styling system, is what I used. And yeah, I am off to work, and we'll see. The keto diet's been going pretty well, actually. So I am down, and this is water weight for sure, people. Like, you don't lose 2.6 pounds in a day for fat. You lose water. So that's water weight. But my blood sugars have been, and this is not, shouldn't be solely shocking, but my blood sugars have been so stable and steady. And I just ended my period, so I changed my basal rate to a keto basal rate that I had created based on some reading that I did. So we'll see how that goes today. I have been in the, when I woke up this morning, I was a 4-5. I had a cup of coffee, and that's when I changed my basal rate to the keto basal rate. Went to the gym, lifted weights. I've had breakfast. I haven't checked since I've had breakfast, but before breakfast I was a 5'8". So this morning when I woke up, I was 4'5". I had a cup of coffee, changed my basal rate, got up to a 6'5" before the gym, and then after the gym I was surfing around like 5'8". So it's been super stable and steady. So in terms of keto for blood sugar, so far I'm gonna say thumbs way up. Obviously for weight loss portion, that's gonna take longer, especially for fat loss, because in the beginning with keto, it is definitely a lot of water weight loss. So don't go by that necessarily, because if, say I went off keto and I decided to just do like my regular, I'm still doing freestyle, FYI. So I'm still tracking my points and everything like that, and I'm staying within points range. It's just the foods I am choosing are more fat-based foods, right? So it's just, it's a different way of thinking about Weight Watchers. But there's people that are on Weight Watchers that are vegetarians and they're gluten-free and whatever. So I'm gonna do me, my way. Weight Watchers to me has been kind of like a group therapy where I can go in there and talk to people and hear other people, and it's a support system. And I still need that in my life, and I still want that. So that's why I'm continuing with Weight Watchers while I'm doing this. Anyways, blood sugars, very stable, very good. And I'm very happy about that. But I have to get to work, and I will check in with you guys. I don't know if I'll check in with you later, because here's what I'll say a negative to the keto. I am wiped out when I get home from work. When I get home from work, I'm like, I haven't edited the video for the vlog this week. You know, I just, whatever. I am done. Like, so tired that I'm just like, you know what? Do whatever you can do. And that should be fine for now. But yeah, I am liking how my hair looks. It's super soft, but yeah, We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Happy Thursday, January 24th. I just wanted to pop on because I actually did something a little bit different. So I will do a very quick outfit of the day. This is super basic, but I love it. I got a sweater dress from Dynamite on sale. It was regularly $59.95. Got it for $20 on Boxing Day online shopping. And that's what that looks like. Just a warm, cozy sweater dress for these very, very cold winter mornings that we're having. And my makeup is ever so slightly different. I used the Tartelette in Bloom on my eyes, and I used Whisper of Guilt again on the lid. I used it as my highlight. Blush is the same. Lips are a little bit different. I used East End Snob from Rimmel as my lip liner, and then Buxom White Russian, the actual matte lipstick that they came out with, the limited edition. I am about to head off to work. Hopefully tonight will be motivated to edit and upload my vlog from last week. But yeah, I wanted to show my little outfit. Oh, my hair. So my hair is not washed. I washed it yesterday. Just give you a quick look at that. And all I did was I just took a couple passes through with the flat iron just to smooth anything out. And then I used the sculpting taffy from Monat just for any flyaways or whatnot, because I tend to get a little bit around the front of my face. One thing that I will say I have noticed, so I have really been dedicated to using Monat this past month, and I'm sure you guys have noticed in other videos prior, there's sometimes a cowlick here that I have, and that's from new hair growth. So before I was using Monat off and on, now I am using it consistently all the time for at least the past few weeks. And yeah, the cowlick has really been tamed, and I would say that's probably from the shampoo and conditioner. And the styling product, the taffy, doesn't hurt at all either, but it wasn't as bad as it used to be, or it is not as bad as it used to be. But I need to get my butt in gear and off to work. I will check in with y'all later. Update on keto diet, going well. Measured ketones last night. I am not in ketosis yet. This will be day 4 for me. So right now, last night actually rather, my ketones were at a 0.3, and I need to be a 0.5 to be officially in ketosis, but feeling good overall. Talk to you guys later. So I thought I would quickly pop on and give the update that I'm in ketosis. So checked my ketones and I was at a 0.8, and 0.5 is what puts or says that you're in ketosis. So I'm in ketosis. Go keto diet. So I wanted to pop on and show. I was supposed to change my Libre tomorrow. Clearly it's not on me. I am going to call Abbott and see what the support is like, because I mean it came off a day before it was supposed to, but it still came off. And I wasn't using skin tack away with this. I was doing some physical activity during the time that it came off, but I really didn't have any awareness that it was coming off. It was basically sweat that loosened the adhesive. So I don't feel like calling Abbott right now, but I should call them at some point to let them know. And check out what their support is like, because that's important. I know with my Omnipod, as soon as I called with any issue with the Omnipod, the support that I received, and still to this day, has been incredible. Omnipod, their customer service and support is, I haven't been with any other pump company, so I don't know, but I can tell you this. If you are thinking about getting an Omnipod and you're curious about their support, you would never have to worry. Their support is absolutely outstanding. And I'm hoping Abbott's is equal. I'm gonna pause my music for a second so I don't get copyright infringement. So now that I'm effectively in nutritional ketosis, I thought I would do a little food prep for my vlog. I don't think I'm gonna do a recipe. I'll just do some food prep so you guys get to see what I'm eating. Right now I'm gonna prepare like a Mediterranean vegetable medley with some green peppers, zucchini, eggplant, and of course some onions. So I am going to get to chopping. So my battery did die when I was chopping, so I think I just missed the green pepper part of it, but yeah, you saw everything else. So I put in the pan avocado oil, then I put the onions in, then I put the eggplant in, chopped up the mushrooms and zucchini, put it in, and then the pepper. And it's looking pretty good. I am going to cover this and let it cook. I'm actually going to turn it down a little. I have it on a 7 right now, and I think I'm going to turn it down to a 5 and just let this simmer low and slow. So I thought I would pop back on and just talk a little bit more about keto. So I am feeling really good right now. Earlier this week, I was feeling like ass. I found I was so sluggish. Monday was okay, probably because there's still a lot of glycogen left in my body. But Tuesday was rough. Wednesday was rougher. And then Thursday, I was feeling all right. And I actually think that I was in nutritional ketosis by Thursday night, because Thursday afternoon, because my pee started smelling really funny. Kind of like my boyfriend's pee had smelled prior, and he had measured into nutritional ketosis. So I think that today's not actually my first day in ketosis, but possibly, like, now I'm in my second. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about that, and I didn't vlog a whole lot because I just didn't feel like doing anything. Like, I felt like I went to work, did my jog, came home. When I came home at night, I was like donezo. But I was feeling much better now, much more energy. And I actually had a conversation with my boyfriend while he was on the way to volleyball, and he asked me how my appetite was, because he said that basically he found that your appetite kind of shrinks the longer that you're in it. You feel fuller longer. And typically, I guess it's the fats that are filling you up. And I thought about it for a second, and then I was like, well, yeah, today, my first meal wasn't until 10 a.m. And I had 4 eggs, and I had 2 cups of coffee before that, 2 cups of coffee after that. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't have a ton of actual food. And then I didn't eat again until about 6 o'clock, and I had a this chicken with pesto that I had made. I can't remember. I think I might have shown it at some point. I don't remember. That's one of the things when you have the camera in front of you, you're like, did I do that? Did I show that? You don't remember until you go back and edit, and then you're like, oh yeah, I showed that, or I mentioned that. And then if I ever repeat myself in a video, that's why, because I can't remember everything I've said to the camera, because sometimes I've said these things to another person, like I've said them to my boyfriend, or I've said them to my brother. One of the things that I had said to both my boyfriend and my brother, and I'm not sure if I've said to the camera or not yet. I believe I might have, but it bears repeating. The reason I'm doing keto and still going to Weight Watchers is technically I'm still following Weight Watchers. So I'm still tracking everything that I eat, and I'm tracking my points, and I'm actually staying within the points range. I'm just choosing to eat something different than what is typically recommended on Weight Watchers, what is recommended on Weight Watchers is that you stay within your points range and you eat whatever the heck you want. As long as you stay in your points range, you're gonna lose weight. For me, a big reason to stay and keep paying for Weight Watchers is the meetings. I feel like it's group therapy. and I very, very rarely will miss a meeting. And it has really helped me with certain hang-ups I had. Like, I had a hang-up about weighing myself. I used to get really down on myself about the number on the scale, which seems ridiculous for somebody that was a competitive bodybuilder to have such an issue with a number, but I did. And I've kind of grown past that to a certain extent. Being able to weigh myself regularly on a weekly basis, and actually now I've been doing it on a daily basis, that's what they would call a non-scale victory. Like, before I was so scared and I was so tied to what the number said, and now I am not as much. I mean, I do want to see results, and that is motivating, but that's not the entire motivation factor. As I have mentioned, a big portion of the keto motivation factor and why I am doing it is for my blood sugar. I'm pretty sure through Vlogmas, especially Christmas Eve, I had horrible blood sugar, and I just, for 2 weeks up to Christmas, I had eaten more carbs than I probably had like in months, and it was too much and too continuous, and that's why I put on some weight. But my blood sugars were not stable at all. And it's really important to me to get my A1C at, I want it in the range of a 5, a 5.9, I'd be super happy about. I do have a long-term stretch goal to get my A1C in a 5.5, which as I've mentioned before, is a unicorn reading. So once that is accomplished, I will be over the moon happy. So a big part of keto is for my A1C. I did want to show you guys a quick little snack that I put together, and probably later on in vlogs I will do a little bit more on what I'm eating. I'll show you now that I feel more energized and happy to show my meals and vlog a little bit more again. I will show you a little bit more what I am eating and mention what the points are and everything and what's involved. But this is a nice little snack. So eggs have been my #1 best friend with keto. This here is actually 1 egg with a tablespoon of mayonnaise, and the mayonnaise is actually this here, this avocado mayonnaise. And sometimes you'll see stuff like they had the olive oil mayonnaise in the grocery store, but it's not really olive oil. There's like more canola oil. But when you look at this, the first ingredient is avocado oil, and then it's egg yolks, water, vinegar, etc., etc. And that is the main ingredient is actually avocado oil. So I have the avocado mayonnaise with 1 egg. There's some pepper on there, and then I have some bell peppers as well as some cucumbers, and this is going to be my late night snack. Good morning. It is definitely very early for a Saturday for me to be up. I've been up for a little while. It's just after 7 now, and I was up at 5:40 because my Omnipod alarm was going off and I had to change my pod, which I did. And then the other thing I had to do was, because my Libre came off yesterday, I had to activate a new Libre, so I did that as well too, and I've been waiting for that so that, oh my god, look how, I think this is just the lighting. I really don't look that haggard. My Freestyle Libre should be ready to check my glucose. Ooh, a little high. I'm a 9.1, which makes sense. I've had a cup of coffee. I was, an hour ago, I was actually a 6.1. So I went up 3 points. But I'm going to go to the gym, so I don't really want to. I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to lift weights, but I'm also going to do cardio after I lift weights. So I don't think I want to give myself any insulin prior, because what will happen is this is what I'm hoping for. So I'm going to go train legs, and legs, anytime I lift weights, generally speaking, my blood sugar goes up. Now, what I was going to do, go train legs, and then after training legs, do cardio for about, I'm gonna go for about 20 minutes on the step mill, is what I was thinking. I can't remember. I think the gym that I've been thinking about going to has a step mill. My gym doesn't open until 8 a.m. which, I mean, I could go to, but I am not, like, it is freaking cold out. Like, it's minus, like, it feels like minus 35 or something ridiculous. Same Saturday, same struggles. I didn't go to the gym. The cold weather, I just totally do not even want to leave my apartment. I did kind of take a little nap. Really nothing to mention. I don't know how long I was sleeping for, but I wonder, so this is what I was wondering. If you are a type 1 diabetic, have you ever had a dream that you're having a low and then wake up and check your blood sugar right away because you're like, oh my god, I'm having a low? That happened to me in my little dream that I had. And it turns out I wasn't having a low, it was just a dream. But I am going to try to be productive. It is about 10:30 and I was thinking about, or not thinking about, I'm going to cook some chicken. It's just defrosting right now. I have it sitting in some warm water. But this lovely device, the Instapot, I have not unboxed my Instapot yet. I got my Instapot when it was on sale at Canadian Tire for $69.99, and it is the 7-in-1 Instant Pot. And I was thinking that this should be maybe the first time that I use it, possibly. I'm back. So I got to the chicken breast boneless cooking. 6 to 8 minutes. This purchase was genius. Good evening. I am popping on. It is Saturday night and I am date ready. Let's see if I can get some decent light. It's like dusk outside. It's kinda, there we go. Okay. Extreme close-up. Am I comfortable with this? Anyways, okay, so on my eyes today, I did do something a little different. I used the Tartelette Toasted palette, and I haven't used that in a little while. The blush has been kind of that same combo with the Baby Love and Sweets for My Sweets. And so I am using the Whisper of Guilt as my highlight. And as the blush, it's Baby Love with the Sweets for My Sweet. The way the light's hitting, it looks super glowy. As mentioned, I am doing something a little bit different. I have the Tartelette Toasted palette on my eyes, and I have the Whisper of Guilt on my lid as the lid color. And on my lips is Oak Lip Liner from MAC, and I just smudged myself. On my lips, there. Oak Lip Liner from MAC and Poison Nectar from Buxom, which was a Christmas gift. So, I will, oh, I know what I wanted to show you guys. I used my Instapot twice today. I couldn't believe like how fall off the bone it was. So for dinner tonight, before the game, I made a chicken, and I just opened this up and the chicken's literally falling apart. So my Instapot, just keeping it warm, and I checked to make sure that it was like completely cooked. Oh, it's definitely cooked. It is totally falling off the bones, which I'm going to keep those bones and make some broth with it. But yeah, so tonight, as mentioned, I am going to the Leafs game, which I'm pumped about. Outfit is obviously a Leafs t-shirt. You've seen this cardigan before. This is a cardigan from last year from Express. And my favorite skinny jeans from American Eagle with the nice soft stretch to them. And yeah, that is my night. I'm looking forward to the Leafs game. It's actually the first Leafs game that I've been to this year. So pretty excited to see them. And yeah, I will most likely talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great Saturday night, whatever you're doing. Good evening. It is a Sunday on January 7th. I think that's the date. Yes, January 7th. It is 5:15 in the evening. And I have had a nice relaxed day. And I am drinking some of the David's tea, since I didn't follow through on my David's tea advent calendar. But I am enjoying the teas now, some of them. And right now, the tea that I am drinking, I had Forever Nuts last night, which was good. It smells a bit like porridge, but I don't know, it's kind of a nice flavor. I enjoyed it, and it was caffeine free. This one is the hot chocolate, which I mean, it has like the cacao nib. You can definitely taste that the cacao nib is brewed in there. So it has a nice flavor to it, but it's not like, it's not giving me that chocolate satisfying vibe. I had the Godiva chocolate fudge coffee on Friday, and that felt like there was a bit of the chocolate fulfillment in it. So I really haven't done too much today. Made a nice little brunch, ate it, enjoyed some time with my boyfriend, and yeah, that was pretty much my fun-filled Sunday. And tonight is not going to be any better. I do have food prep done for, definitely for Monday. I know what I can bring to lunch. And I have to think on what I'm going to do for the rest of the week. I think I am going to make some crack slaw at some point, maybe tomorrow night. We'll see. But yeah, what I was going to do is basically, I have footage for a video that I want to put up on how I do my beachy waves. My girlfriend Andrea requested it, and I recorded it, so I just need to edit that, and I'm going to post it, I would say, Wednesday of the week coming up. And then I want to take my vlog footage from this past week and put it into a video, and get that to upload for tomorrow night. This is Friday. Friday was a great day, and this Friday was the first day I was actually in ketosis, and there was some ups and downs, but the most important thing is that I was perfectly in range all day on Friday. I was in range, which is fantastic. Let's look at Thursday. I did go a little bit low, but I actually managed to correct that without sugar. And last night I went a little low as well, and I managed to correct that without sugar. I honestly can't remember what, oh, I know what I did on Thursday. I ate a bit more protein, and I didn't bolus for my dinner, which had protein and zucchini in it. So that was one thing that I had done on Thursday. And then last night I went, it was weird. I was running high all day yesterday, and I believe it was because I didn't have a great night's sleep on Saturday. No, yesterday was Saturday. I didn't have a great night's sleep on Friday night, and I think that's why I was running high yesterday. And then all of a sudden I fell off a cliff. I went from like an 8 something to a 3-4. And I'm not recommending people do this. I'm just like, I'm not a doctor. I'm type 1 diabetic for not even on my 2-year official type 1 diagnosis anniversary. So I'm not an expert. I'm just telling you guys, this is what I'm doing. It's working for me. So last night I went down to a 3-4, and I felt really, like I felt really hungry in that state. But I know from what I've done in the past where I corrected with grapes and whatnot, that for me, sometimes, if it's not I'm going straight down, like it's just an arrow going to the side, like my glucose rather, is going low, then I can probably correct in a less aggressive manner. So what I did last night, and it worked, was I corrected, I had some bell pepper cut up. I dipped it into some Philly cream cheese light. Not light, it wasn't the light version, the whipped version of the Philly cream cheese. I dipped it in there with the bell peppers, and I had probably a total of maybe 2 full bell peppers that were sliced up, 1.5 to 2. So I ate that, and then I also ate some almonds because I was like, when I went low last night, I felt the hunger. That doesn't always happen for me with lows, but it happened last night. So I also had some almonds, and then I waited a little while, and when I next measured my blood sugar from a 3-4, I went up to a 7-1. So again, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not a diabetes expert. I'm somebody with type 1 diabetes, and I'm just telling you, this is what I did, and it worked for me. If I was in the 2 range, anywhere in the 2 range, 2.9, 2.8, 2.7, I'd just take a glucose tab, and I would correct with that. Because when I'm in the 2s, it's generally gone down, and I'm in a spiral where it's gonna keep going. So this is what I'm doing. This is what's working for me. You have to figure out for yourself what works for you. And the thing is, type 1 diabetes is different among everyone. What works for them, what doesn't work for them. Some people can have very stable blood sugars with type 1 and eat carbs without much problem. They just cover them and they're fine. For me, I feel like when I have a lot of carbs and I'm bolusing for them and covering them and whatnot, my blood sugars just are like freaking ping pong ball. And that's why I've decided to get on to the keto diet. Is I don't want that. I want a nice, even frame, staying within my range, and that's it. That's what I want. For the most part right now, I do have long-term goals. This year, I would love to get an A1C at 5.9. That's my goal to get this year. My stretch goal, which doesn't mean it's for this year, my stretch goal in a long-term goal would be to have an A1C of 5.5. And anybody that is a type 1 diabetic knows that 5.5 is a unicorn blood sugar reading. So I would be so stoked if I read at 5.5. And that would be a fantastic accomplishment for me. So those are some of the goals that I have related towards my diabetes management. And I am going to call this a vlog for the week. And thank you so much if you are tuning into my vlogs and subscribing. I hope you enjoy the content that I'm putting out there. And if you do like it, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to see when I upload.